Professor Solo here. Let's talk fractions. Up to now, we've sized grid tracks with absolutes, mainly pixels and rems. Percentages might feel flexible, but they're blunt. They divide space up front, before grid understands what's fixed, what overflows, or what actually fits. Fractional units work differently. An FR track is a claim on remaining space, after grid has resolved everything that can't move. That should sound familiar. It's similar in spirit to flex grow. But the decision lives at the layout level, not the item level. Fractions don't size content. They size the structure that content flows into. T.A. Watts, break down how grid does the math.
All right, listen up. T.A. Watts here. Professor Solo took one look at your layouts and, well, sent me in. So let's fix them with the ultimate cheat code for CSS Grid. You've all been there, right? You try to set your columns with pixels and boom, they're stiff as a board. Absolutely no give. So then you try percentages and the whole thing just shatters the second the screen size changes. It's a total mess. So yeah, the geniuses behind Grid realized we needed something smarter. A unit that wasn't rigid, wasn't fragile, but could just, adapt. And here it is, the FR unit. It stands for fraction, but here's the key. It's a fraction of the available space. That little detail, that's the secret sauce. So, how does it actually work? It's actually pretty simple. First, Grid looks at all your fixed size stuff, your pixels, your rems, and it just locks those in. It takes care of all the inflexible things first. Then, and only then, it looks at whatever space is left over. That's the playground for our FR units. Grid just divides that remaining space between them. It's smart, it's automatic, and it saves you a massive headache. Now here's a super important point, so pay attention. One FR doesn't always mean equal. I mean, if you have 3 1FR columns, sure, they'll be equal. But what if you have 2 FR, 1 FR, 1 FR? Well, that first column is going to snatch up twice as much of that leftover space as the other two. It's all about the ratio. It's proportional. And this is where the real magic happens, when you mix them. You can lock in a sidebar with a fixed pixel width, something that never changes. And then you let the main content columns use fraction units to just flow beautifully and fill the rest of the space. See? Pixels define the rules, fractions play the game. That's the balance. Honestly, the FR unit is Grid's power move. It's what makes the whole system feel so dang intuitive. The second you start thinking in fractions instead of fixed sizes, everything about responsive design just clicks into place. So what's the one thing you need to remember from all this? Simple. Pixels define, fractions adapt. Now go make some flawless layouts. Class dismissed.
Once fractions enter the picture, layouts stop being brittle. We decide what's fixed, Grid decides how the rest balances out. Next up, we'll look at the repeat function, because once a track pattern works, you shouldn't have to keep retyping it. P.S. Keep learning.